Hello YouTubers. Right, hello YouTubers. Yesterday left us leaving Quarry Mine and locating a treasure map before leaving. So today we're going to have a look. We'll start off with the treasure map and see where it takes us. Okay, just making sure you can hear me. Testing the mic. Very quiet. Okay, let's see if that's a little bit better. Sorry, as I was saying, right, we left the mine, which is around here. We'll temporarily put our base just here. So we should check to make sure our inventory is not full. Which it isn't. Our weapons are good. Our apparel. Okay. So yesterday we picked up a treasure map. Now the treasure maps are made of just a drawn picture on a piece of paper, and you have to locate it. Now it's going to be very hard to locate if you're new to the game. The clue is in the name, the Forest Treasure Map 08. Now this is usually one of the first treasure maps you will pick up. So we're in the forest area, which is this green area, is known as the forest. So the first thing we notice on the map is I've dropped it. I have as well. First thing you notice is you don't drop your treasure map. Please try again. First thing I notice on my treasure map is a bridge in the foreground, and a railway bridge at that, going over towards a very tall building in the distance with a sort of circular top to it. Well, that is the clue on this map. That is quite identifiable as, done again, I've got to stop dropping it because what I'm trying to do is show you the map. Is this. So that's telling us we're looking towards this. Right. And that is to the east, so we're west, southwest of it. So if that is to the east, which it is, we're somewhere on this train track. Now these maps are drawn, but they're not accurate. If I was to go, like I just said, southwest of it, it would suggest we're going somewhere from here downwards. In fact, there's no river along all of this section here till you get right the way down here, or here. So there's two locations, 1, 2, possibly 3. However, I do know that these two locations, this riverbed is dried up. This riverbed is basically dried up, just a couple of ponds on it here and there. So going back to your map, you find that you actually have what appears to be a riverbed coming down from the right hand side of the map, going down under the bridge. So find a railway track. There we go, one railway track. Let's have have a look. It takes us around this way and goes towards the east. Now we're looking for a railway bridge, and in the distance the top of the circular tower, which I know to be called Top of the World. The map says it's to the right of the railway, so let's take that. No notes to that side apart from looking at the lovely scenery. Beautiful scenery. Now we're starting to go responder courier. Sorry fella, you didn't make it. Now it's interesting is we're starting to go east. Again, we're looking to the right of the track, but we've got to find a bridge first. So we've got to head. No, they're no trouble if you don't bother them. Unless they're erratic ones, they tend to run away from you. Don't you fellas? Or in your case, lasses. No, we have a bridge. Right, now it's starting to look promising. Bridge, trees. Looks like we go on the bridge slightly. And straight away you notice a stream or river coming down towards you. Looking good. Now can we see the tower? There it is. That's what we're looking for. So we found the location. Something like that, shall we say? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, you can't disconnect me. What are you doing? Oh, that spoiled that, folks. Oh well, just as we were finding our... Maybe it's a treasure we're not supposed to find. Until June the 15th, you can visit the Purveyor Murmur at the Rusty Pig and choose a mystery pick option to get a random 3-star legendary item in exchange for 60 legendary script. That is one of my other Twitch characters that I don't use on YouTube. Level 27, build him up to be a sniper. And yes, he does appear to have a halo above his head and sun rays, or maybe called god rays, coming down from behind him. See how far it takes us back. It puts us back where we started. Okay. Well, we know we just found what we were looking for, so here we go. This is a different world. You can see that by the... It's not as bright and shiny as what it was, sunny as what it was. Never mind. It's still the world, it's still a game. Still don't have the body. As you notice, he hasn't got any weapons on him this time because I've already raided or looted his body in the last world. It's to stop people from jumping from one world to another to loot things. I was just about to count the supports at the side to see if that's important. Oh, we have a chap coming towards us. What is he? Oh, he's only a scavenger. He's no problem. Should we see if he talks? Hi.
Cheers, man.
Okay, at least he's cheerful.
I need some more of that Nuka shine. Last time, Oh, it hit me harder than a train.
Well, you don't need any more than me, believe me. Okay, I was counting the supports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 along. I was going to say it makes a difference, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically the picture we're looking at is something like that. Slightly more to the right. Yep, slightly more to the right. And the cross appears to be up to the right of the river bank or the stream. So we've got to get across there. Now, how do we locate it? Well, from my experience, the ground where the treasure is buried is usually different slightly to the ground around it. So we're looking for either a pile of different dirt, stones, whatever the material is in the area that you're in. I'll send out at a distance. And you see there's a pile of stones here, but it's quite similar to the stones around it. Usually they're slightly different. Ah, here we are. Mound. Dig. You see how it stands out that little bit with your light on? This is the grass, that's the mound. You literally walk up to it and dig it. And I've got a plan for a patio table, 6 shotgun shells and a pump action shotgun. A leather right leg is added and some purified water. Right, not quite a treasure, but to a survivor in an apocalyptic world, very useful. Our first treasure map for this guy, so where are we going next? We haven't done this over here, so we're facing that direction. Let's take a walk over that way. We should join up with a road about here somewhere. Okay, off we go. Follow the road till we get, see which we cut across here.
You following me, pal?
So we'll have a look around for any loot. Grab 1 or 2 plants while we're here for cooking. Okay. Flatwoods monster. Oh, we have. Now we're in trouble. Not something we want to encounter with a low level. He's likely to kill me. He's different to the other ones, I think. I've seen. We've got enough cover here to hide. I might have. This could be the end of me, but we'll have a look. Get out. Sometimes he reappears if you're in battle, but this time it looks as though he may not. Probably just as well for me. Low-level super mutant. Proceed with caution. We're getting close to where we were going. You'll start noticing these sand areas. What we're actually approaching is an old golf club or course. Bolton Greens. It's scorched waiting for us. So we'll eliminate those. mutants. Okay. Looks like one group. Probably they're probably not sure what these are. Skull with red jaw. Have to be careful. I don't think they're the Scorched, that's for sure. It looks like maybe the Scorched have beaten them and taken over their encampment. Well, they certainly didn't scare them off. Whoever it was here was eating fellow humans. Okay. Not a good sign. Maybe my character should stay away. But so far I've only seen a couple of Scorched and mutants. The mutants eat, but not like that. There'd be great piles of meat everywhere, and the Scorched don't eat humans. So these could be the leftovers from the previous tenants. Yeah, another Scorched. They very cleverly stand in a pose that make you think they're one of these ones. They're trying to disguise themselves as a sort of petrified one. But don't be fooled. They'll wake up. They'll come out of their little pose. Having to put my camp down for a while, is it? Good. I was getting a bit overweight. A bit heavy there, actually, quite full. Sorry, T1000, good day. Fancy seeing me here. I didn't think it was there. I don't ever look at my chat really because there's no one there. I hope I haven't missed you too long ago. Good day to you. How are you? This is my little Permadeath character. He's currently up to level 16 and he is approaching Bolton Greens. We had a few mutants, a couple of scorched. I've just bulked all my scrap because when he dies I should be giving all of this stuff away to people. I should find myself a few low level people and make them an offer of all this lot. As you can see, needs scrapping again, actually, a lot of that. I haven't read the plans. I've kept the plans as well, as you can see. There's probably only one thing I'd want to keep, which is the Fashion Act mask I got. Anyway, Mr. Genone, Wild Genone moves on. Don't know why he's picking up 38 rands, I really don't. I'll loot the house. Well, you've been getting spoilers. Right, you're getting spoilers right now. Oh, right. Well, it's not really a series. I'm no good at making videos. I wish I could. Well, I suppose that's how it comes about, by practice, don't it? In a sense, I have been a little bit disappointed because I know at a lower level you stand a little bit more luck, possibly, or chance. Well, I say I know, I think. But I've been going to places like yesterday. I went to Arktos Pharma, and there was nothing there. Either somebody had been before me, or it was just because I was such a low level. But there was nothing there to worry me. I thought I might lose my character. Oh, and by the way, if you've been saving up script, I did notice when I started the game that Mumsy will have a, well, already has, a sale on where you can get any legendary 3-star for only 60 script. So it's certainly worth popping along and taking advantage, because if you get a 3-star legendary and you don't like it, you usually get 40 script back. So you're only losing 20 script to try and get a decent ranged or melee weapon. Right, folks, we're approaching Bolton Greens. This place was obviously a golf course at one stage, but it was also the home of a group of survivors called the Gourmands. They were a group, I believe, of chef type survivors, and they survived by eating people. In fact, I do not know the gentleman's name, but the main one, the leader of the group of Gourmands, was in fact, or did become in fact, the first Wendigo. He is the one you will find later in the game, and he became the first Wendigo. It appears that the Wendigo started with him. Oh, it is a very good deal. They're doing it more often now, and they are getting. So I would say if you're humming and hawing about any particular legendary weapon that you don't know if you'd like it or not, and it's worth 40 script, I would say personally get rid of it. Once it's gone, it's left your stash. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to tell the world you had the best weapon and you scrapped it. It doesn't matter. It's gone. If you had the best weapon, why were you humming and hawing? Why weren't you using it? Can we get pie? No pie. now things have changed. You can make grenade baseball grenades, but you don't need to keep the baseballs to do it. So my advice would be collect all the golf balls you can find, because they will scrap down and they will give you plastic and they will give you cork. Plastic is very valuable in this game for bulking things. The cork is used to make baseball grenades. So cork has gone up a little bit in price in my shop, I'll be honest, from 10 caps a bulk to 20 caps a bulk, because you can make baseball grenades, and baseball grenades are better than fragmentation grenades. Baseball grenade will give you 210 damage, a frag will give you 180 damage. So it's worth making a few baseball grenades and just using them at random. They're easy to make. You just need explosives 1 on your perk card, I believe. Hey, come back, you. You moved. Hello, Mr. Robot. I'm trying to get rid of your vermin problem, mate. Right, we'll go upstairs and deal with the upstairs and then come down. How does that sound? No, my knowledge is free to one and all. I don't have as much knowledge as I should have, but I'm hoping that now that I'm doing my gameplay like this, I'm learning more. Not I'm hoping I'm learning more, but I'm hoping because I am learning more, I'll be able to pass it on. What I'm trying to do is, I'm going to be starting to do more of this sort of play back on Twitch, because I'm finding it easier to edit the games, the streams from Twitch, and then just put onto YouTube a much smaller video. Because there was one video the other day I was trying to level up from 15 to 16, I think it took me 2 hours. We got spoilt by the extra experience points. See this, you can see the remains of the gourmands and the meals. This is not their remains, but the remains of their victims. And if you follow the storyline from the beginning, you can actually read throughout the story what happens to the gourmands. But you have to pick up holotapes, notes, read them, listen to the holotapes. I did it when I first started. At last we have a bowler hand. Actually no, this one's got a bowler, isn't it? It's the other guy who hasn't got a bowler. Okay, the upstairs is done. The landing is done. We'll do reception. toy car will give you screws, it will give you lead. Addict's all. That's quite a rare one to find. Because he's a survivor as well, he's not worried about opening safes and toolboxes and that sort of thing. Well, toolboxes probably yes. As a survivor, he wouldn't know how to open a safe, so he's not going to worry about that. A toolbox could be very useful with tools inside it. But then as a survivor, what does he need pool balls for? He wants them for the plastic. We need to cook. Oh, the different quests and stories are fantastic, and they follow on. You know, you can find them around the world, and you think, you know, just by picking up one holotape and reading it, that's the end of it. But it really isn't. And this is very important to me. The food side. I'll try and make a video one day showing that the food is more important, because when you get a mixture of foods, you can eat the tinned and packet foods, which is perfectly alright, and they'll do certain amounts, but they're not going to be as good as fresh food. The tinned and packet foods will give you more radiation. Fresh food, if I look at my stats at the moment, all I've got is a black water brew is giving me some charisma, it's lowering my intelligence, and it's adding my strength by 1. Apart from that, I've got 3 minutes worth of mutt chops, which gives me 2 endurance extra, and I've got 3 minutes worth left of razor grain soup, which has got a 10% disease resistance. Now, however, I just cook those bits and pieces. Unnecessarily, I'm going to eat some of everything. I don't need that much to eat or drink, but I'm going to, and then I will show you the difference. Brain fungus soup gives you HP 12 for a limited time, intelligence 2 for a limited time, food and water because it's soup. Corn soup, HP, AP regeneration, food and water. Firecracker berry juice, HP plus critical damage is an extra 10%. You get 2 rads from it, but you get an extra 10% critical damage. Grilled rad roach, HP and endurance. Ragstag is carry weight of an extra 20, so I'm not going to waste that one at the moment. Razor grain soup, disease resistance. Tarberry juice, AP plus 120 for limited time. So AP regeneration is good. Now if I look at my stats and go into the effects, move down it, we've now got the Firecracker Berry gives me half an hour of critical damage plus 10%. Tarberry Juice gives me AP plus aid, not for long, but it gives you that extra boost when you need it. Right, and then you got Brain Fungus Soup is now got Intelligence plus 2, the Corn Soup AP regeneration plus 3, Grilled Radroach Endurance plus 1, and Razorgrain Soup Disease Resistance 10%. Now they'll last for half an hour. I've also got, because I'm well fed, a maximum HP plus 25, disease resistance plus 25%, AP regeneration plus 25 for being well hydrated, and disease resistance plus 25%. I've also got, because of that, 2 Vanguard pieces. Each one will give me an extra 35 damage and energy resistance, the higher my health. So it's important that you keep your health up, and it's important that you use the right foods to do it. So in here, I'll listen to the one holotape to give you some idea about the gourmands and what they get up to. And that's a level 1 skill 1. I can have a quick go at it or not, as the case may be. There's no enemy around, I'll give it a quick go. There we go. You don't get much in it. A meat hook, silver locket, silver table knife. I'm not near enough to a vendor to worry about any of that, so I'm not even going to bother. Unless I wanted to scrap it. Morris Stevens holotape. I'll play this while I'm looting, you can hear it.
Edie and I have been feeling a little extra hungry of late, and the others are starting to ask questions. Morris, how can you be hungry when you're still so fat? You know what I say to that? I'm hungry because I'm the boss here. It takes a lot of effort to wrangle these useless idiots so we don't all starve, and that works up an appetite. Honestly, it's been several days since we've come across any more food. Usual unsuspecting travelers have been harder to come by. I can only assume the damn cutthroats have been scaring them all away, or not sharing their finds with us. Well, the others won't like it, but we're gonna have to go to Plan B. Edie's on board with me. And I've been thinking about Gregory. He's got a lot of meat on him, and he's been rather useless lately. Yeah, no one will miss him. Maybe his wife. And his little girl, perhaps. But Vanessa will know what's good for her, and she's too much of a good fighter to eat just yet. And the kid, well, I'm not a monster. Besides, kids are too scrawny.
There we have it. Morris and Edie. Morris, being the leader, claims that's why he has to eat more than everyone else. He also says that being the leader makes him hungrier because of his decision making. And now they decided, because there's been nobody coming past, they're going to eat one of their own. And then as the game goes around, you'll follow these comments at different places, follow the storyline. And you say about the bonuses, yeah, the bonuses are more important, I think, than people realise. Armour is very, very good, of course it is. But some of these bonuses I'm getting, giving me what armour do not, or they enhance what the armour's already given me. So it's like wearing better armour, only for half an hour. But there is enough food around the world to make some more. If you come across any settlement, if you're playing survival mode like I am, any settlement that has food growing, pick some. Any campfire that you can use, cook it. If not, create yourself a little platform, that you can take with you around the world. Mine has grown a little bit because I also use it from time to time to sleep. So I've got the 4 main benches, stash box, cooking facilities and a bed. No, I'm not really scrapping as much as my stash box is now full. So that tells me I've got to start scrapping or find a train station and get rid of it all. Now as a survivor, I've managed to find that the old robots from before the war are still running the vendors at the train station. That's my storyline. So I'm able to sell what I don't want to the robots. Oh, I should be dealing with it. My other character I use on Twitch on a daily basis, his stash box is only about 400. Snipes is only about 400. This one is 700 because as I've been going around the world, I haven't actively sought out somewhere to sell the items. I haven't got a shop to sell the items. I've been reducing the weight by scrapping. Let's just take a moment to explain the bulk system. In my junk box you will see a lot of bulk, but you'll also see a lot which is not bulked. So I'm going to take out all the unbulked stuff. Some of it you cannot bulk for some reason, they've decided not to bulk it. I should take out everything that is not bulked, which is easy enough to do because it all comes under B. So you can see where I've been putting it in, but I've not had probably not had a bench in order to bulk it. There are some things I'm not sure about. These questionable gold bars, for example. Screws don't bulk. You can't bulk screws. I've got some dubious gold bars as well. Right, so the only thing I've left in my stash box now is bulk and the gold bars. I think I've got a couple of gold bars to put back in. Suspicious gold bars, 2 of. Okay, now I've gone down to 694, so I've gone down almost £100 in weight, just taking it out. So now we'll scrap all the junk that's left, and make sure it's all scrapped. Some stuff doesn't scrap because you can use it for other things. I'm going to scrap everything, and then I've got to bulk before I put it back anything that I can. I only tend not to bulk adhesive and plastic. Don't bulk plastic because you're wasting plastic to bulk it. It doesn't make any sense. You're wasting 2 plastic to bulk plastic. Right, now put all that back in, and I've gone down by about £20 in weight by bulking my items. By scrapping and bulking, I've gone down by about £20 in weight. Well, actually I'd say I've gone down a little bit more because I couldn't put anything else into my stash box, and I actually used like the bench to scrap all the weapons I had, so there was more there as well. It's mostly meds, ammo and junk in there. You don't have many guns and armour. I bulk everything. I don't know why they're saying you shouldn't bulk acid. Are they given a reason for it? I don't really know. Let's have a look. Well, what I'm going to do is take some acid. take out 5 acid and I'll scrap it. You can scrap bulk, so be careful. It used to do it automatically, but there were so many unhappy players that Bethesda changed it. That if you're carrying bulk, it doesn't automatically do it. You have to do it manually if you want to. Right, so I'm going to get back 15 acid per bulk. Now, I'm not sure why they're telling you not to. Do you know why? At the moment, my acid weighs... Let's drop it and find out, shall we? £3 in weight. No, I'm going to see what it says when I go to bulk it. Right, so at the moment it says weight 56, 0.56. Is that per acid? There wasn't an explanation. Okay, well, it's £3 in weight for 76 bits of acid. Well, there may have been an odd one. Shall we say I bulked 5 lots of 15, didn't I? 75. So £3 of 70, so it's £25. 25 pieces of acid weigh £1. That's what it sounds like, yeah? 25 weighs £1, 50 weighs 2, 75 weighs 3. So now I'm going to bulk it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've now bulked it. It still says 177. Let's drop it. Still £3. I suppose the difference is minimal, or maybe it's not at all. Maybe there is no difference. So you could be wasting 2 pieces of plastic by doing it. Maybe that's the reason why they're saying it. However, to me, I'd never really thought about it. I don't mind bulking it for the cost of 2 plastic in that sense. It does look like it's not saving you any. But to compare it, I'd have to do something else. For example, someone has probably sat down and gone through everything to do it. See, some of these things like circuits you cannot bulk. Yeah, that could be the reason. Quite possibly because people do find plastic very, very hard to locate, to find. But I've got 131 plastic at the moment after bulking all this stuff. I've still got 131 plastic. So that's what? 17, 25, 34, 47, 50, 68, 73, 77, 87, 88, 96, 106, 126, 37, 168, 188. Oh, that's new. That is new. 188, 198, 207, 258, 268, 276, 276. Now that is new. That is new to me, unless I bought them. 200 and what did I say? 276? No, I didn't, did I? Well, let's just say 250 times 2, so that's 500 pieces of plastic I've used. So yeah, I suppose I could sell everything individually. You have the locator is fantastic, it really is. And when I do my Twitch character, I'm going to be doing a little video on the locator. I'm going to teach that is one of the first things I would suggest people do. They're not going to know when you start a new game, when you're new to the game, you're not going to know what you need and what you don't need. So as a little starter tip, I would say plastic, screws and adhesive, especially to start with. I wouldn't say anything more than that. Well, maybe not even plastic at the beginning. Adhesive and screws have always been the sought after, but you mustn't ignore everything else, because adhesive and screws, yes, very important, but they're no good to you if you haven't got the other components to go with it. Right, now I know that up here we've got my lovely new home and 2 other cabins, but I'm not going to go up there because there's no reason for my survival character to go up into the woods. There's nothing there. Now he's been down here, so now my survivor's following the road and he's going up the 95. You go lead and acid as well, yeah, for bullets. Well, you see, you could do it where you get, say, 5 different components, and you know that those 5 different components are necessary to you. I've now discovered the region known as the Savage Divide. The Savage Divide, for those of you watching this game who may not have played it before, is literally this savage area that divides the map, known as the Savage Divide. It's a light pale brown colour, and I'm here, so I'm just starting on the edge of the Savage Divide. It does mean that the enemy will be going up in level, but as a survivor I'm not going to be running around trying to find level 68s anyway, and I'm hoping they're not going to come and find me. We have a big guy. There was 3 of you. Where'd he go? I've already left myself overweight and I haven't gone anywhere. At the moment I do have one of my locators turned on, but I think that was just from a tip I was giving someone else, but I don't know why it was in this game because I haven't been given tips in this game. Stash box is full again. So his drugs and that do weigh a great deal. Your character's always overweight. Well, I've got no level ups to do at the moment. But you see that shotgun, for example. I'm not using shotguns much at the moment, so I can take that off, put on that one, and my weights will go down. Let's just show you. At the moment my weight is 164. I've taken off the shotgun, although I have got a shotgun. It's no good if I can't run away, so we'll put that on. And now my weight is 150. I've gone down like 14 pound. 14 pound in weight I've gone down. Okay, you're quite right. I will be over there as soon as I finish today's. I'm not sure how long I've been streaming today, but I'm trying to stick it to about an hour for each video. And then when I start doing it on Twitch, I'll be able to actually limit it because I can edit it more. But thank you very much for joining me. It's lovely to see you. You have a good sleep, and we shall catch you later. And have a 64 minutes ago. Right, yeah, it won't be much longer. Probably make my way up to one more location, and then that'll be it. Yeah, those individual cards, you can chop and change them. I've got it on at the moment, but when I get to a train station, I can get rid of a lot of my junk. You may have noticed I was putting a lot of packet foods away. I don't bother eating too many of those now. So I've put a lot of packet foods away. Take out all the ingredients from your hand that you're not going to need, like salt, spices, pepper, dirty water, raw plants. Because any campfire you use will access your stash box to get them back again to cook them. That way you can take them out of your hand and put more important chemicals and drinks into your hand. So you're just chopping and changing it a little bit. You're taking out unnecessary items from your Pip-Boy stash, from your inventory. You're taking out all the unnecessary food stuff, creating space to put back in some of your chemicals. So you may not be saving space, but at the same time you'll be more organised. And occasionally, not very nice thing to say, but shoot a rag stag. Cook the meat, that will give you £20 carry weight temporarily, but it will give you £20 carry weight for 29 minutes, half an hour. Just don't be tempted to use that extra carry weight to do any more looting. Use it as a way of getting to where you need to go. Anyway, you get some sleep. Thank you very much for joining me on YouTube. That's much appreciated. I'm sitting here tipping my hat to you, but you can't see that because I don't have a camera on here.
Attention customers, Monongah Power Plant has experienced an unexpected failure. We apologize for the inconvenience. Rest assured that our maintenance crews are working hard to minimize the outage and safely restore power. Based on current projections, most customers should expect power to be restored by...
Now that is one nasty place. I'm not sure how my low level character would actually stand up to a place like that. Let's see what they have there at the moment. No enemy I can physically see. I will see you later, so take care. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe and ring that bell. Feral Ghoul level 9, it's not so bad. So maybe I will attempt this place tomorrow. It's a big place to do in one day. I don't want to attract attention to myself today because I won't be stopping now. Okay, thank you very much indeed, YouTubers. If you're watching this and you like what you see, please feel free to hit the subscribe, click the bell for notifications, thumbs up or thumbs down with any comments you wish to make, I don't mind. And I shall be going over now to do some live streaming on Twitch TV. I shall be playing Fallout 76 but with a higher level character, slightly. Whoa, that's dangerous. I think we're going to be safe to try and put my camp up here. I think we can find somewhere to put it. Maybe not. Some places you can't place them because there's just too much. Oh, here we go. We do it here. Just got our daily picture ready for tomorrow. Okay, thank you all very much indeed. Take care. Hope to see you again soon. Bye bye for now.